10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. We had an issue with Sam not being able to get 5, but they finally have been. They are all in the lobby, ready to go. It's our deciding game 3. Take out DC. Best of 3.
Firstly, you have punished Shazam, rightly so, because they have been super late.
Let the record reflect that you said DC would win 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
They did not. Correct. You were wrong.
I thought Shazam.
But you were right about the Vanguard.
We're not going to get their stuff together.
So,
which one would I rather be right about?
I don't know. It's tough. Or which one would you rather be wrong about? That's the question.
Anyways, Shazam, not as much reserve time, which is somewhat, it's kind of important. 10 more towards comfort heroes. Can't really give things as much thought.
We're going to see a curveball here, though, as it will be DC grabbing the IO, the takeaway. Shazam probably hoping to get their hands on it here. They went for the first pick, Doom. But
first pick IO, though.
Yeah, that's definitely... This is like the DC targeted curveball to deal with Vlad, it feels like, because he had a hell of a game last time. Couple of relocates that didn't work out, but overall, it felt like the IO and just the fact that they had it really made the game hard for DC. So now you've got a great solution to Doom, just relocate whoever gets doomed out. IO normally not the easiest hero for that Doom to track down. DC really taking their time on the second pick, and it is worth mentioning Shazam got, I think it was penalty level 2 for being very slow to get in the lobby, so they will have a little less time to react to whatever DC are cooking up.
So what's left? NP is still up. I think that's a really good pick with the IO, especially with Bounty Hunter already banned.
You don't think it's like too squishy or passive?
It's a lot of mobility. That because I think Digital Chaos' strength over Shazam is that they have a much stronger first 15 to 20, and then in the mid game Shazam typically gets her stuff together, but of all the games that I've seen between these two teams, it's mostly just Shazam trying to farm too much, not fight enough, and they just lose too many towers, and after that they lose the game. But when Shazam actually fight early, they fight really well. But Digital Chaos, I think, can maybe pick them apart with a better mobility, just because I think that Shazam are just not as good at moving around the map.
Ooh, Sodar.
Banned a few times.
Take a lot of time on that pick, but in the end they do opt for the Fishman, so minus armor versus Doom seems pretty good.
Yeah,
good to hear to set up for the relocate ganks as well. Now, I guess the big question is, will this be a safe lane resolution Slardar, or do they take it the off lane for Moo?
I like it when they run the safe lane. Resolution gets involved pretty early on. Probably not as good though because of the armlet nerf, especially you know if you get Doom with armlet and you don't have alch regen, even with alch regen you probably still die. So it's very risky prospect for him. He does have an IO to help him out though. Shazam with the Oracle.
They love the Oracle. My god. First 3 picks every game this series, I believe.
I think so.
10 seconds remaining.
I think so.
They like that hero a lot.
5 seconds remaining.
He struggles a lot with AoE, and Digital Chaos... I think the Leshrac was supposed to be pretty good at dealing with Oracle, having a lot of magic spread damage, but the spell was just way too strong. He couldn't actually get back to the supports and kill them without a BKB or tons of armor, which he just did not have the farm for.
And I hope that Dota comes back soon.
Yeah, it's been really slow.
I was like, oh, let me go look up like Oracle's win rate on this patch, but only Knoxville can do that right now. I think it's all part of his master plan to guarantee he gets to every Valve event. Just make it so no one else can use that Dota and they have to burn him. He has to like query the database on the back end. But yeah, Oracle, I'm pretty sure has a poor win rate in gen, and especially on
10
this patch.
seconds remaining.
But they ran it well. So DC now, fourth pick or fourth ban.
Remaining.
What's it going to be? They removed the Timber Saw. Great against Slardar.
Reserve
Great against
time.
Strength Heroes, which they already have 2.
I wonder if Shazam is gonna like ban
Dire
AA
team
and take
back.
Alchemist or some crap like that. I wouldn't put it past them.
Would you just instantly like call the draft in favor of DC if they did that?
No, because I think they have the Doom and the Wisp is like it isn't the best hero at pressuring an Alchemist. I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Okay, so they haven't done that. I think AA is also really good versus Doom and Oracle.
DC are going to go first here. Any other pocket picks or
CK is really
that
good.
come to mind?
CK is just excellent versus Doom and Oracle. Neither of these heroes have good AoE at all, and very weak towards tons of physical damage, which
5 seconds remaining.
usually CK provides. I think that I would probably be slightly more scared of it than the Tiny, just because the illusions are just way more difficult for Shazam to deal with.
They do not have good clear for the illusions right now. We're going to grab Witch Doctor.
Dire
DC.
team pick.
Hard to really say, but that's now 2 healing heroes, so, I mean, the AA does become more appealing, albeit very vulnerable to tower dives.
People generally only like AA though versus Alchemist. I rarely see it picked outside of it unless you're like a very slow-paced team that wants to just defend.
5
So,
seconds remaining.
Kind of just mark it off.
Number 3. What's going to be Shazam?
Reserve
And to start putting some cards on the table.
Yeah, none of the cores have necessarily been revealed yet, so we can't really tell what they're going to do at all. Like, they kind of hid their Sven buff strat until the 3rd pick, because the Oracle pick didn't really fit at all. Even if they do like it every game, it was still a very strange pick, and then after that, you saw the Sven and the Wisp, so...
Ah, but Doom Lich. All the rage when the patch first dropped, but Lich has fallen off in pro play. Still see him a ton in pubs, but what do you think about Lich? Do you think he was overvalued when he was getting grabbed like first few picks every game, or even bandit?
It was disgustingly good. It would just cripple your experience and
5
farm
seconds
without
remaining.
you actually having to be a good player. I think that's the biggest part about the thing. Like, no matter how bad you are at Dota, you can just eat creeps and just totally bone someone. I don't really think is how Dota should be played, and it was in for quite some time. But now he's like appropriate level where you actually have to do something with the hero to have an impact.
Lash again.
Dire team
Now,
pick.
last time they had it with an anti-mage, and he didn't have much help mid. That was the big thing. He was up against an IO Invoker. Earth Spirit came mid a bit, but it felt like a lot of times the Lash was CSing on his own. This time he's got the IO. Can get a little more help, it looks like.
Yeah, I think it's their solution versus the Oracle, and then they got the Lich to shore up the defenses as against the amplified damage. So not putting all their eggs in one basket. They have some physical from Sardar and Witch Doctor, and then they have a lot of magic from Leshrac. And it's a lot of AoE damage from Leshrac too. So Oracle just really struggles against any sort of AoE damage. Sand King, AA, Earth Spirit, Leshrac, these sort of heroes, just like Oracle just feels powerless versus.
Let's see, and Shazam have already grabbed both supports here, Oracle and Lich, neither of which has really any lockdown, so they're going to try to get some more from the cores now as they grab the Puck. They got 2 good silences here, the Puck, the Doom, but feels like those mobility heroes are overall pretty strong this game.
Shazam need a right clicker though. I don't know who it's gonna be. Maybe I see a Lycan in Puck a fair amount, because Lycan needs someone to hold them in place. I wouldn't be terribly opposed to this game. A lot of people like a hero that isn't vulnerable to the IO relocate. So like Juggernaut, Lifestealer, Anti-Mage, Spectre,
5 seconds
also
remaining.
pretty decent versus IO. I wonder what
Can
they're
they-
going to go for.
Do you think they can get away with it as
10
far as like
seconds remaining.
tempo goes?
Spectre?
Is that too greedy?
They have a Lich. With Lich, you can pretty much run like the weakest carry ever, because you can actually run a Spectre Lich in the offlane, and that's still pretty good. Although I don't think that Doom Oracle safe lane would be that great for them. It does open up a lot of options for them. So with Lich, you can kind of pick as weak as you want.
What are some other TC heroes? Anything that comes to mind? The Sven band.
5 seconds remaining.
Slark is A2, just because you normally get blink on him.
It's good versus Slardar.
He's not good
5
versus
seconds
Leshrac. I mean, Leshrac has put out incredible amounts of output.
There's the Spectre.
Radiant
Yeah,
team
Spectre.
So Shazam, I mean, pretty much late game, it's like just press R, win team fight, but they gotta get there.
Yeah, they got to get there. So Digital Chaos, do they want to? How do they want to handle the off lane, or their off lane and Spectre's safe lane? It still
10
could be
seconds
Doom safe lane and Lich Spectre off, but I would say most of the time you're looking for the Lich
5
Spectre in the
seconds
safe lane, or at least Spectre in the safe lane. So do they think they could pressure it with Witch Doctor +1? Do they want to throw Slardar up there even potentially? They have not that much time to think about it. I think you just okay.
Pressure. And it'll
Pressure
be
it
the
is.
same recipe they used in game number 1, the Moo Brood. There's the
Okay.
field of battle.
So I think now they do Spectre in the off lane with Lich in the Spectre Lich in the off lane, and Broodmother versus Doom Oracle. It's not great, but I think it's better than your Spectre getting completely gimped. At least your Spectre will have levels. He can get level 6 and then relocate, or not relocate, haunt for kills, which I think is he might not get up top, and the supports aren't going to get boned as top. But Brack's probably not going to have the easiest time. Not sure if they'll do that though, or they could just have 2 dedicated supports completely zoning out the Broodmother, like they attempted in game number 1.
All right, here we go, guys. It is game
Prepare
3.
for battle.
DC taking on Shazam. Oh, we need our game sound. Let's get it together here. All right, we are together, and we're into it. Soxa, TPing down bottom lane, gonna drop the lane ward nice and early as the teams help and get ready. Winning team will face Complexity in the winter bracket finals, and the winner of that will be one best of 5 away from coming to LA. So still a ways to go for these teams, but losers are gonna have a very tough time advancing.
I think Broodmother bought his own sentries. That is it's not uncommon to see him have sentries, but to buy his own is pretty rare. Very self-sufficient. DC like almost always just completely ditch him unless they have like a roaming Doom, but it seems very self-sufficient.
30 seconds to
Early smoke on Jason, so different build than the Oracle that we saw in game number
with
1.
the dust as well, so maybe trying to find the brood kills.
I mean, their kill lane is just awful though.
Yeah.
So TC looks like he is going to be in the off lane, and Lich is not in the not in the off lane, so he's going to have a tough time actually getting CS if he doesn't have the Lich there at the start.
Presumably Vlad will head down that way as Brack's going to get caught out in the river. It's actually MSS who's going to get cast and then instantly follow-up stun by Wii, and he will end up going down. So DC, quick first blood. They also, equally importantly, get both bounty runes. All right, game is now officially hard for Shazam.
That was a nice move by Moo. He was just sitting on top of the rune, and the Wisp slow kind of caught the puck off guard, because all of a sudden there were 2 heroes on top of him where he didn't see any. So that was well played by DC, very well executed by them. And it looks like Lich did end up getting the deny on the range creep in the mid lane and is off to the bottom, but dang, that is a long cooldown on sacrifice. No longer in the world of easy XP.
No more every creep wave, or almost anyway.
Let's see if he gets his D ward. I don't think he'll suspect that they have a.
So check out the other lanes. It's going to be Brax on the Doom, along with the support of Jason on the Oracle. How do you expect the
He
Brood to
misses the
do?
ward.
Phase.
Just barely misses the. That's tough.
How good of a Brood lane do you think this is overall?
Depends on what creep he has. Looks like he has the toughness art. Like if he has Seder, he gets Pro Man Shield. I think it's very easy because then you just spam Scorch Earth anytime you're like remotely in danger, and he can't do anything about it with the Spiderlings. With the armor creep, it's not as good, but as long as Oracle's up there, he should be fine. Just max Scorch Earth. If you're scared at all, just pop it and you'll be fine. But Moo's gonna have a pretty good time. He's popped his Clarity. He's going to have a Soul Ring and a decent clipping, and I think Oracle's the one that's under the most pressure in this lane, not the Doom.
Yeah, we'll see Jason for the time being, kind of meandering about the jungle, maybe going to try for the pull here. But Moo is already hunting for him, pokes his head through the trees, sets the dust ready to go, but again, just... Oh, they're going to go for it, actually.
That is not a kill.
Yeah.
What are they?
Z-Talk,
He can play
or Moo limping away. He's going to drop pretty low to the Infernal Blade.
Is he not going to place his other web?
Trying to bait this one, and then the IO comes in. I think they're hoping to turn it. Can they kill off Jason here? It's going to tether forward to the Spider. It gets the second kill. They can't even get Brax as well. Move with the next level baits. And can they kill Brax off too? Spawn Spiderlings available? It's only level 2 though.
Yep, that's a disaster.
Jeez. They pop the dust. They end up giving up a kill. They don't get the brood.
I don't know why they chased so far. But, like, such a difficult kill.
Anything that could have gone worse there?
They could have lost 2 heroes, which they almost did.
Oh, which Brax has to be careful about.
Yeah, I think that's a defensive lane. Like, Oracle is just not that great of a kill partner with Doom. You know, like, Fortune's End in a Scorched Earth, which is...
He was full health, and he wasn't, like, that far up either, so really felt like they were forcing the issue.
I think that he just felt pressure because, like, if he drops a sentry and he doesn't find the sentry ward, then he just loses the lane because, like, Oracle is going to have to, like, buy another pair of sentries and be bootless for a really long time.
And then Moo just runs him down.
Yeah, Moo just runs him down, so I can understand, like, feels like he's not in a good spot, so maybe he goes for a play even though he knows it's low probability, but that's a really bad outcome.
Awkward time here in the mid lane as they are out of bottle charges on Misery. I think his own bottle coming out now on the Courier. Indeed it is, so
that's disastrous.
A little bit of regen, but MSF's doing a pretty good job in this lane.
It's like full HP, full health for Wii.
They're diving MSS. They want to go on the puck. No orb available. If they can hit a stun, probably a kill, and they will manage to do so. Lightning comes in, and bam, Shazam, he's gone. MSS down 2.
And on top of that, 4-minute rune is about to spawn. Wee's gonna get another dose of 2 bottle charges tethered.
So they're losing top, obviously. They're losing bottom.
Yep.
It's all onto the Spectre now, it feels.
And Puck can still make plays though, and Spectre will hopefully get 6 pretty soon, and that's kind of where you hope that things will change, because then you can just chain kill Broodmother, carry a dust on the Spectre, and you get killed every time.
Well, they actually got both runes, so now you've got 6 bottle charges to work with for your Lesh. But he doesn't really need the help. They're actually going to move top onto Brax. The Spiderling army is waiting here, and they might be able to go with the IO and get this kill.
His Scorched Earth is almost down.
Tether, they're going to commit for this one, but Moo getting blocked a bit. Really the best execution there on the gank. Had a shot at it.
Brax can't get to his creep wave.
Won't happen.
That's disaster territory for your lane. When you can't contest him doing neutrals, can't really go up and get your lane. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Vlad in danger here as they make their move onto Soxu, but that heal is almost enough to keep him out. Jason, get it with the last nuke. One more auto attack from Resolution. Note the south. The crushed available hangs onto it, which is wise that he did. Is he going to be working on him there? And meanwhile, in the woods, Misery. Get out with Jason. Resolution's coming though. Fishy. Oh, he didn't get the tether slow, but don't think it's gonna matter. Holds the crush, lets it go, and one more auto attack gets the kill as well. A double kill for Resolution. Moo taking over top, bottom lane. Now struggling heavily. TC didn't die. That's really the only silver lining here. Disaster.
All 3 lanes in the dumpster.
All right. Well, I would call our resident dumpster expert Greg and ask how you crawl out of the dump there, but I believe he's still trapped in there. So, Ben, you tell me. How do you get out of the dumpster here if you're Shazam?
They have a Spectre. So, if you're winning the early game with Spectre, you kind of already won the game. But they have 2 weird heroes, like Spectre and Lich. Spectre, you're supposed to lose the early game. Lich, you're supposed to win the early game. So, I guess you would make that a break even, but DC are crushing the lanes, and that's a tower down. Although they did get a nice deny. So ultimates are coming online. Doom plus Haunt is a kill. Coil plus Haunt should be a kill. But look at their supports. Level 2 Oracle, level 3 Lich.
Level 3 Lich at 6 minutes. That is not something you would expect to see, especially not at the start of the patch, but DC gonna kill him off again. So getting bullied here in the off lane.
I think they should have denied bottom first, though. I don't really like how they denied mid, just because it's like left track for Puck should be fine. Face shift the Slitters or just the Lightnings.
You think even with the IO basically dual laning mid?
It's not great, but you still be able to survive. You always have orb out, phase shift into Jaunt. So like, even if you don't get farm, if they're committing 2 heroes, then you should be okay being sacked because your Spectre is getting farmed in the process. But like, Spectre hasn't been able to get that much, and like, you want to pull the lane back to your tower so Spectre can actually farm. Let's check out Spectre's CS. It is 19. That is not good at all.
Yeah, meanwhile, Brood, Flash closing in on 40 CS, the Slardar 30.
Are fortified.
And that's with the Lich in the lane as well, and pressure mounting everywhere. Is Brood gonna grab the Midas stop? Doom to retreat to the jungle now, still holding the Wildkin creep. Just have such inactive supports then, like, what is a Lich Oracle gonna do?
Brax dooms up Misery while he was, I guess, trying to place an Observer Ward. Infernal Blade will take him down. Will we get the deny?
Ooh, almost. Very close.
Soxa.
So first Doom doesn't have to kill, meanwhile bottom lane Soxa is gonna go down to the Witch Doctor,
There
so...
we go.
So listen, it looks like they got it done without even dropping the coil there.
Yeah, and almost level 6 on TC, so maybe change things around. Things are already turning around for them. This is good though, but like, Wiz tried to check, like, places a ward top by his lonesome. You know, he shouldn't not be able to do that. Witch Doctor was playing very close up to the tower. He should not be able to do that. So they're getting punished for just overextending in the territory that you should not be in right now. Ooh, and a hasten for MSS. Things are really picking up for them. Level 6 with phase boost on Spectre. This is the time for the tower dive. Misery just TP down bottom. Things are looking bad for Misery.
Oh boy! On the Resolution, they're gonna go. The coil's there. Misery will pop. Resolution though has the armlet. Might be able to turn this. Cast coming out. Maldict as well. Where's the backup to kill off Jason? Is simply not happy because they're busy top lane trying to bring down Brax on the Doom. And Brax almost dead. Not yet. One more lightning. Still not enough. That Scorched Earth, though. Enough to keep him in fighting shape. He is going to juke into the trees. And while that was happening, they finally got the Jason kill. Brax still juking. DC, is he really going to make it out of here? Brax! Oh, he does it. Scorched Earth too good, and that's a
sick quelling.
that's a poor Doom as well, and he still manages to survive. And well, now on the bottom, diving onto Soxa. Resolution can turn on this arm, but he can go ham here. He will commit the crush, amp damage, and well, Vlad, that was full divide.
TC needs mana. TV home, get some hot mana, and they would have been okay right there. He just didn't have mana. It looks like the TP. Armlet off on Slaughter. That is a farm. Slaughter 3-0 and 2. They're gonna have a lot of trouble unless he like haunts right now and gets a kill. But even then, I think he doesn't have time to react and pop his stick. But
Relocate's online too. So between that and the Slardar having armlet, they're gonna be, I have to imagine, really diving towers and taking the fight to Shazam.
But they're kind of doing this 4-on-5 because they do have a Broodmother MSS. Yes, it does stuff.
Gonna coil. Moo now. The haunt comes in. They're gonna commit pretty heavily for this one. Moo into the trees and Moo back to the well. Pick there is we. They slow down in the mid lane. They want to dive, go for the twofer, but don't have the coil. No other follow up just yet. Is man not even level 5 Lich at 10 minutes. Very underleveled.
And Boo bought out before he died 2 parts of his first Oblivion staff, so doing pretty well in that category. So let's see, 10-minute mark, Tome spawn, Rune spawn. Who gets the Tome? Who is more important, Oracle or Lich? I'm probably dying for that Tome right now.
And Moo meanwhile grabbing the quarterstaff, so looks like it will be an
smoke.
early Orchid by him. As we will see the smoke now. Right for Shazam.
Wait, they drew a line? Misery drew that line. He knows exactly where they're going.
Resolution. He's gonna miss him though, but they will find someone else. It's the Lich. Hey, buddy! You missed the smoke gang. Now they're coming back the other way to flank him. Glad though, caught out by the cast. The crush comes through. They quickly grab the kill, but the turnaround might be here. Doom getting committed onto Resolution, but he's tanky, and it looks like he may be able to make it out. Has the armlet activated though? He's losing too much health. Resolution may go down. Even with Misery here to save him, they might all die. They lose the Slaughter. They could lose Misery too. That's 2 down. Make it 3. Shazam are back in. They're even going to pop a dust. Move on to Moo. Orb coming through. And there's the snare. The silence hit. They'll bring him down as well. 4 dead all day. It cost him a Lich.
So Io knew that gank was happening. He drew exactly where they were going to move. And then they still died. Great tune by Brad.
Meanwhile, there's a Spectre in this game. And Haunt was cooling down. They did that without Haunt.
Their supports just got railed, and Slaughter got doomed with armlet on.
I mean, Bird didn't even have boots. It's a pretty awkward time for him to be coming to fights. Another death for Moo.
I don't know why Moo even got involved. It's, you know, usually he farms with heroes that aren't Broodmother, like, you know, Beastmaster, Darkseer, and whatnot, that can fight, but like Brood, what are you going to do at this point? Unless you're like diving weak supports at a tower. Pushing heroes out of lane. He's just not well suited to go towards that mid lane. He doesn't even have a network of webs to get down there quickly.
There's the Blink Dagger. They're gonna make their move, getting the kill on the tower. Now the haunt in, stun off the mark here, and might cost them more as Misery jumps forward to relocate, and he too will fall. Shazam just being fed kills, straight up. Don't take it.
MS is zoning.
4,000 gold point, a 4,000 experience point. Remember, this team got both bounty runes, first blood. They were winning all 3 lanes. Now, Shazam's game. Got the puck blink. Spectre's catching up.
They got really
Lich's
careless.
Chain Frost. It's looking ugly.
But I think maybe they can play that aggressively once like Slaughter gets the blink dagger, so they can like guarantee a kill if he gets doomed. But without the blink dagger, it's just really difficult. And Spectre is gonna be problematic very soon. Oh,
Shadowblade Doom.
yep, Shadowblade Doom. That is
Really hard for the IO.
yeah. I think he wants to kill the cores though.
Although, as
don't
I
get
say
the
that, there is a sentry already here. So Rex not gonna have the easiest time sneaking up. And he pokes his head out bottom lane. They're gonna bring reinforcements now. Witch Doctor arriving. Maybe looking to go on this one fairly soon. There's the tether. And resolution up. The cast's gonna come through to start it off. Maledic to follow it up.
No way.
The zoning cast.
No way they get that kill with Scorched Earth and False Promise.
1,400 health. 7 armor. That's behind the Shadowblade too. Not even something that gives you any survivability really.
Jason did manage to de-ward that ward, and waiting for Haunt to cool down, likely 40 more seconds left on that. Surprised that Lich hasn't gotten any points in a Frost Armor, especially when they're versus a Slardar.
So, I mean, obviously, like, the sacrifice change, you really need to level that up, right? But
Yeah, I think you
take
can
less
pick up
points in the Frost
4.
Blast.
I think so. I think you can go 1-1, 1-1-2, or 1-2-2 even.
I have to imagine he's going to be grabbing one soon.
They have damage. With like Doom running in there and Puck with Coil, I think they have plenty of damage as long as heroes stay alive. Like you want Spectre to be alive as long as possible, and if he's the last one standing with Desolate, he can clean up.
SS farming quite well here now as he grabs the Helm of Iron Will, so we're going to see the Veil coming next, and this will be the big item for DC. Dagger on resolution for the smoke gank.
A little slow,
But the team fight of Shazam is just so damn scary, and again, the big question mark for me is will they get enough out of this last though? They do find the jump though on Jason, but Brax comes in. Armlet, I believe, was toggled on here with the Doom on. Resolution is going to explode. DC getting completely beaten down at the Ancients. They might lose more. Death Ward almost instantly deleted. Now they chase on the TC, but he jukes down to the low ground. He will survive. MSS crushing his way through these heroes and blinking now onto Moo. Can they finish him off as well? Infernal Blade connects. Orb there as well. Moo again, the last man in and the last man down. A triple kill for the Doom. Well, that ain't how you want to debut your Blink Dagger, that's for damn sure.
Doom got nerfed, but not that much.
Doesn't feel like it, especially not when he's level 12.
God, he is so wrong. He just straight walked in and just didn't care.
He doesn't even have a good creep, honestly. He's got the speed art creep, not even one that helps him really be tanky.
This is problem for DC because their Wisp keeps dying. They can't protect the Wisp, and if Wisp dies, then the Doomed hero also dies. They need both of them to, they need the Wisp to stay alive so both heroes can stay alive, but...
I mean, it just feels like those couple of, like, super sloppy team fights and kills that DC gave up are...
I don't know why they're fighting with a Brute, though. Generally,
coming back to haunt them.
Why don't they just do what they did in Game 1, which is get, like, 3 or 4 Midases? Maybe, like, Midas and a Blink. You know, Armlet might have been a little bit better for Slardar, or Midas Armlet Blink. And then Leshrac doesn't get Midas, but you can just power farm your Bloodstone, and then they would have been in a much better. Actually, if they do that though, then they get kills with Doom and Haunt. I don't know.
I think it was more like the timing, where like the Mood died twice in a row with Midas, Oblivion Staff, no boots. Like they didn't have the treads, didn't even have regular boots. Like he wasn't really ready to fight. They dove super deep just to kill a Lich. To me, it just felt like they went for very either unimportant kills or risky kills at a time when their team wasn't that strong.
Yeah, Puck was getting owned, and now he has, you know, he had Blink very, very early on, and yeah, they are in a good spot. Although TC is slightly underfarmed, but that's okay because he was off lane.
And he's got 2,300 gold. Any reason not to just go Radiance here?
But like their urn and their drums. That's why.
Yeah. Well, he could have had either of those by now, so.
You kind of play it by ear. Like if you, like they're kind of at that like cusp where he could probably get away with it, but it depends on like how the fights go. Like if Brood were more effective, like let's say she had a slightly more farm, she had Orchid, then you probably would go more items. But like at this point, I guess you can just go straight Radiance, especially with a failed Blink Dagger gank.
The classic bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
The game just started. They also had like a 20-minute break before the game. Nervous bladder?
Probably is what you say when you have something else. That's important.
Yeah.
No one's gonna give you crap for a bathroom break.
Beating DC is... Well, I'm gonna give them crap
if
for
you
it.
have to, like, I don't know, some people like drink a lot of water or nervous
Yeah.
or...
Well, I mean, they're just so close to taking down their arch nemesis. This is a very important game for Shazam.
I feel like if it were bathroom, you wouldn't need to give a reason. You would just be like, okay, whatever, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But like bathroom signifies to me that like they're trying to cover up something.
So now the question is, what are they covering up? Is it a drug deal? Are they installing hacks, Ben?
Or maybe I'm just looking too much of it.
Are they shooting up some Adderall? I mean, do we need to be drug testing these guys, you think, future summits? I don't know. It's a mystery, though. I have to say, one thing that's really rough for Resolution is every time he gets doomed, he's got the armlet on, so he just, like, completely explodes. That extra degen really adds up.
That's what the Wisp is for.
Yeah. Oh, they make their move on TC on the bottom lane, getting the stun off. Now the sliding flip-off. Can they finish the trick? Oracle's here, but Resolution arrives. Gets off the AF damage. Don't think even an Oracle's going to be able to save TC. He'll certainly try, though. Actually pops it. Man, that extra dispersion damage did a lot of work. And now MSS, he arrives, looks to turn it. He's going to almost pop another. Is barely surviving, sneaking out is Resolution, but still they brought down 2 in the end. A 2 for 1, but a 2 for 1 for a Spectre. Not too bad for DC.
At least they're making moves now, but that's when Haunt isn't up, and when Doom isn't up. Brax is... When is he going to buy? I think if they he gets a Vlad's and they're able to do Roche and give it to Spectre, they'd be in a really good spot. Because I think that's where DC can maybe get out of control. It's like it ages to tank the Doom, as well as, you know, just taking down Roche really quickly with the amp damage. I think they can easily get back in the game that way, but not going to be easy task taking down Roche because they have tons of teamfight abilities, good scouting.
So this is now
and whatnot.
This is now 2 games in a row where Moo has gone Oblivion Staff back into Blightstone. I think he goes Deso again this time. Oh, Resolution. Hold that thought. Top lane gets caught out. Gets hit by the Infernal Blade, the Doom as well, and it just seems like an automatic kill every time they have this combo up. IO or no IO, doesn't really matter. You go smoky mid as well.
Doom just owns Armlet though.
He's going in again. He might kill Soxy up as well. He will. Brax just shreds him with the auto attack.
Okay.
Okay, Doom is still a hero, guys. In case you were wondering, the rumors of his demise greatly exaggerated, and so too the life of misery.
So much
is one of misery now.
Wow, Fortune's like Oracle plus Veil is
These kills are just
great.
It's like so easy for Shazam. Just one button basically, and heroes are either dead or running for dear life.
Yeah, Scorcher. What is Brax gonna get with his 3,500 gold?
Maybe he gets the Radiance. Yeah, right as the TP in comes from Slaughter. Oh, Resolution. God, he would have loved that kill. He will be denied it. Saving his Scald. As the side swipe comes from MSS, looks like he's gonna get a solo kill on Weeha. Oh, can Misery save him? Unfortunately, no relocate. Unable to do so. Another grab. MSS going off.
Oracle perk
6, 2, and 12.
is so strong versus the Wisp too, because Wisp is really good at healing up slow sustained damage like Doom, but then you have Nail plus like 3 instances of Puck magic damage into Oracle. Like maybe it's time to invest in some Moondrops. This rate, my goodness.
Blink and you'll miss it as Mood. I've missed it. At least blink and I'll miss it. Sorry guys, the camera work has not been on point for this game 3. My apologies for that, but lose their lips. So actually, it wasn't the biggest kill.
Maybe he gets Echo Saber sometimes in a Broodmother? I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Why does he keep on going for the casual Oblivion stuff? First, do you need it for them?
Soaring.
Isn't Soaring normally enough?
Yeah, it generally is.
Especially with treads.
Maybe he just like kind of.
I'd be curious to ask about that because I don't think I've seen any other Brood player do this build, and it's now, or maybe it's just 2 games where he thought he wanted Orchid and then happened to change his mind.
If you want a mana region though, you could just get a Sage's Mask. Sage's Mask is 50%, Oblivion Staff is 75%, and it's a like 1,200 gold difference. Oh, DC smoked up. Brax is in the front, and Misery knows what's going on because the smoke popped, but Brax does not look like he's stopping.
Oh, hey, but it's the big bad Doom, and in he goes again. There's the Haunt TC, though, right onto Weehaw. They could really get the Misery kill with this, and now the Puck arriving. Brax may actually go down. They have slayed the Beast. They are turning this fight to a Fallen. Weehaw survives through it all. Soxa there with the assist. And good timing, but Resolution, running in, hanging the Chain Frost. If they don't kill him off, gotta get out. They're gonna get snowballed on hard. They've used their combo. Vlad's sure to fall here as well, so it's about can TC get out safely. The Spiderwebs continue to stack up that one auto attack. He gets it. We'll finish him off, and the Spider Army marches forward. Moo with that fresh Deso doing work, and this is right before TC gets his Radiance, so.
That is, again, Misery with the plays. He is just like anticipating these maneuvers like crazy. I'm sure he was just yelling at his team like, you know, come over here, come fight, they're all here, because the smoke was popped, and that was just crazy good game sense by Misery right there. Leading his team to victory with that one.
TC bringing down the Roshan. Yeah, damage as well as the Deso. It's a quick one. And what looked like a game that Shazam was just grabbing by the horns and walking away with, now suddenly ball back at DC's court. And you know, you mentioned the importance of getting the Sages for DC, Ben. Well, now they have it. What's next?
They also didn't get a Doom off on Slardar. I think that's a big deal. Like Kill Wisp, Doom Slardar. That's been their recipe for success in the prior team fights, and I think they need to continue down that road. Although. And now Electric's a problem.
Oh, well, you mentioned Misery anticipating ganks. This one, unfortunately, he is the victim of a bad, very good ward for Shazam, a very bad ward for him. Does end up just getting shouted out, quickly picked.
It's okay, these are the inconsequential deaths.
And it is an Echo Saber. Alright. Well, the mystery is solved.
You can disassemble it.
I guess it's quite good with Insatiable Hunger. And especially with the Deso.
He needs BKB.
That's cool.
Too much magic damage. Moo is kind of in an awkward position though.
Yeah, the network of wards is spreading. Circling him a bit. Speaking of getting encircled, they are going to look to move on him. But at the same time, Slardar trying to crush the puck. Very nicely done though, dodging away from Emesis. Will survive, lives to tell the tale, but fortunately not so lucky was his Oracle. So immediate D-ward. Looks like be happening. Did they not see this? Can they not? Sentry out of range?
No.
I think it's because their ward's like directly on top of it, so it doesn't show up on the mini-map. It's unfortunate.
Well, you have auto attack on. You'll attack it if you walk by it.
Well, I guess Shazam gonna dodge a small bullet there, and it does give TC time. He's got Radiance. With the Veil, with the Puck. That is a lot of magic damage.
Need BKBs. It's that time of the game. Get big, get yellow.
Ben Wu's workout plan.
Well, that's what you had to do. Veil, Oracle, Puck, Vector, Radiance. Yeah, you just have to get BKB. There's no other way around it.
I feel like even a pipe's not really enough.
Oh, no. Not. Maybe 2 pipes? Who would get piped, though? Leshrac? You just get doomed. Resolution. Kind of scouting out, but without vision. This is...
Oh, the big crush to start off onto 2, but now the Veil comes out. They just pop Soxa like he's not even a hero. Moving on to Weehaw, didn't have the Pulse Nova going, almost instantly explode. Now the Doom onto Moo. He's going to turn, try to auto-attack Brax, then realizes he can't really man-fight this. So round 2, can Weehaw live a bit longer this time? Oh, Pulse Nova almost enough, can't even get the Jason grab. So it's 2 kills back the other way with an Aegis, make it 3 total. Broodmother forced to run away. Misery did relocate him out, and now he's going to tether, try to escape. Resolution with the TP. Misery has his own TP, but don't know if he's going to get to use it. Okay, Infernal Blade is a thing. A very, very stupid thing.
That was kind of good and kind of bad jump out Resolution. It was great that he made it blind and he hit like 2 heroes with a stun without vision, but it was bad that because his team was so far away, he couldn't follow up. and the debut of the Spectre Radiance yields a lot of kills for them. Number 1 in net worth is Moo, and it doesn't look like he died last fight, so that's good. And with his BKB, he can start tricking away some heroes. I don't know who you attack though. Ideally Oracle.
Yeah.
Brax.
Getting pretty far back from both. I mean,
Even
is
taking
this,
damage?
like, I don't even know what resolution.
That's without
thinking
frost
here.
armor.
And without the completed Shiva's Guard, which he's closing in on here. As the coil comes out, they've committed a lot to bring down just the Doom. You can tell they just really want to fight when the cooldowns aren't available. No Haunt, no Doom, like, no coil, it's go time. But, Doom's not a hero they can kill.
It's under attack.
Situation for DC, but fortunately Tower is still on a Scorched Earth. Those DC could take down.
Has fallen.
But now Shiva's, and said that was without Frost Armor.
And you gotta really level that bad boy up right now. He's skipping levels and sacrifice. It's important. It's really important at this phase in the game.
Scales quite well. For the 1-1-2 build's nice though, because like the armor scales pretty well, but everything else, one point you get it all. Doesn't scale whatsoever. So really good value pickup early game.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But DC eyeing the late game beasts, right? You've got Doom, Spectre, Puck, like right there. Really good initiation, super potent team fight. Can they take it late and win? And if so, what is the key, Ben?
BKBs.
Just BKBs?
Get big, get yellow. And Aegis. If they can continue the Aegis streak, they can outlast the cooldowns of Doom and Haunt, and then hopefully kill Spectre. I think that's the most important part of this game, is killing Spectre. He is doing amazingly well. Mind you, this was the off-lane Spectre when his other lanes were losing, and his lane was kind of losing too. Now he's 3-1, 17, he had one death before the Radiance, but now he's farmed. He is mega farmed, and he can carry. Actually, he's number 5 in terms of net worth, but still, he was an off-lane Spectre, and he is rich.
Mega farm.
He is mega farm.
I mean, consider it was offline.
In his role, yeah.
Yeah, and he was struggling. He's 3-1 and 17. If the plan could just buy a kill, he'd be fine. Well, DC, looks like a pipe will be the next choice here for Soxa, as a very timely Dire scan reveals Weehaw TPing away. Radiant scan.
That was
Nothing.
his Witch Doctor. He was building an Aether, but then changing a pipe. Yeah, survived the cooldowns. That's the gameplay.
But there is that like ultra late endgame for Shazam where they just get refreshers and they always have their cooldowns, so still feels in some ways like DC are on the timer, with BKBs getting worse as the game goes on. Late game refresher, like at least for the Doom, probably in the offing.
The biggest problem I think right now is that like the Doom has had Shadow Blade for so long, and it's really impaired their economy because no one can really split farm solo. We saw Sora trying to split farm the left side, but he got punished for it. He's not likely to do that, and everyone's farm on DC is way lower than it should be because of the Shadow Blade on the Doombringer.
Shazam are gonna mosey up through the top lane, starting to work on the tier 1. Dandy at 28 minutes, but DC want to fight this. They have the double BKB ready to go. Actually, triple. They will move for this tower. Does Brax stick around? He's been unkillable all game, but that might change. Let's see if you're on. Is he really the hero they want to start the fight on? He's just begging to be initiated on. Way out in front, they're going to cast, but the immediate haunt comes out, not before resolution. Gets the jump. He did not pop his BKB. He did not pop the armlet. He gets doomed. He gets deleted. Everybody explodes. Chain Frost going rough shot through the backlines here. Almost getting them 3 kills instantly, but Moo has managed to get onto some of these heroes. Working with Jason, dealt with, and finished off. Make it 4. The last survivor is Weehaw. He says, oh, I hope they forgot about me. No, they did not. They're chasing him. Veil committed. PC with the dagger. Ready to go. Lets it fly. Weehaw has Bloodstone Suicide. He'll commit seppuku. Shazam close in on at least an even game as far as numbers go, but momentum-wise, feels like it's all there.
Brax is just owning this game. He is
now
demolishing them.
And now we know why Doom is still a very worthy first phase ban.
Yeah, he just like crushes these armlet heroes. Slaughter didn't get BKB off. If he's doomed, he's dead. And then they have the Haunt to jump the IO. Overall, they just really don't have tools. They pop their BKBs, not on the Slaughter, but the other 2 heroes. But Electrek and Broodman, they're still dying at the end of the day.
I feel like Slardar just has, he's like one crush and then he's just dead every team fight.
Well, hopefully they can get a catch with a relocate, and they will not be able to get a single kill.
Being pretty bleak for DC.
They need to kill these supports though before the Spectre haunt, or kill the Spectre ideally.
It's just so hard to go first when all they have to do is press R and Blink Daggers get disabled.
You have to puck your BKB generally because you don't know if a puck's gonna load like 700 damage on you really quickly with a Veil.
You mentioned the Doom. I also think MSS has been super key because every fight he gets the Veil triple nuke combo off on a support, they're just dead. So the DC are always starting the fight down an IO, down a Witch Doctor, with a Lesh at like half HP. Like someone's halfway taken out of the fight already, and gonna double down on it, grabbing the Dagon now. What is his total potential damage output here? 400.
7.1%.
680. It's like well over 1,000 for the amp. And before reduction. Oh, they do get the dupe. Again, it's on Resolution! Once more, Resolution, not a factor whatsoever. He is quickly dealt with, finished off. We gonna pop the BKB, move on to Brex, but Doxa also getting chased down. These BKBs are gonna end soon. Dagon's there, they're gonna taser down a third, they're gonna work on Weehot too. No Bloodstone Suicide for you, sir. That's 4. And limping away is the Spider. Boo, no TP, has a blink. Doesn't really know where to go. He's actually under a dire sentry. Oh, MSS is gonna find him. It's gonna be a full 5-man wipe, but believe. Can they finish him off? He tries for the puck. He gets nuked, kited, controlled, and dead. Make it 5. Double back-to-back team wipes.
Yeah,
the Shazam just take over.
MSS. Oh, Brax again with the clutch dooms. Like Slaughter is dead every time. Did he precast it? I don't think. I'm not sure if he precasted on him, but it looked pretty darn near instantaneous.
I think it was a very quick cast, but Slardar is not getting off BKB. 10 seconds. 2 big team fights, he hasn't managed to use it. But it's not like, oh, Resolution is playing like crap or anything. It's just Brax is all over him. So yeah, puck. Effective damage before reduction if you get the coil break and everything with the Veil. I mean, before the Veil, rather. You're looking at like 1,400, 1,500 damage. Who's surviving that? Absurd.
It is absurd. Well, that's where the pipe comes in. Can they get enough pipes, or at least one pipe to...
Oh, that's true. You can get the multiple now.
Then you have to deal with Spectre. Spectre just gets Manta and just wrecks you with Desolate with pure damage. So, lose-lose situation for them unless they get some good fights. MSS.
Is there even an amp damage on that hero? Because Resolution sure didn't feel like it when he went in. The Frostbite was there, completely counter-initiating. The sound that Chain Frost comes through, and Brax just walks into a BKB Ledge, who's got his whole combo of nuke damage going, shrugs it off, survives through it. TC gonna finish off the Witch Doctor. Can Moo turn this fight? Can he at least kill Brax? Somebody kill the Doom. Please, just finish the Doom. They want to, but they can't. It's up to the Moo. Moo against the world. Resolution trying to turn it. They want to kill Brax. They can't kill Brax. Can't touch this. Shakes that butt all day. Limps back. GG is called. A triple team wipe. Knocks DC down to the lower bracket.
I thought Doom safe lane was the best pass. And that was versus a Brood, and he took down his tower really quickly. I'm very surprised that Brax's impact in this game. That was a tough situation to shine in, and he just manhandled DC.
Triple team wipe, Ben. Ugly. Shazam, they've gotten the monkey off their back. They've beaten DC post Manila Major in decisive fashion with the stand-in. Maybe Vlad's going to be on the official roster.
They got out of their Alchemist rut.
That makes you happy anyway. Games are quick.